Hello and welcome to Vanguard Live Sports. My name is Dablola Okushaki and I'm with my co-host. And of course, we'll be discussing things that went down over the weekend and also talking about EPL and Champions League in general and other sport like La Liga, Bundesliga, and of course our Nigerian players, their performance over this weekend and how they've been doing so far. So that's basically what we're looking at. So just talking about the Champions League and especially the EPL, how do you think it's been going far with the standings and all that?
Well, so far this match it's a bit unpredictable. It's a bit unpredictable. You expect to see the usual guys, the usual suspects at the top by now settling into the league, but what we're seeing is different. I mean,
it seems Leicester City is back again on top.
Game before we had Aston Villa on top competing. Suddenly we saw Liverpool come up despite their so-called poor performance. Now we had Southampton come celebrating. I remember we like trolling Donald Trump stop the counts on Friday nights after their victory at the top of the table.
Yes.
And before the end of the week, it's less than top. So it's still unsettled. Nobody knows how it's going to turn out. Everybody's still adjusting the fixtures, the fixture congestion, everything. So,
but actually, there's actually a team I really want to talk about, and that's Arsenal's performance so far this EPL. It's actually like this is not what people have really been expecting, and this is not what they're expecting from them compared to last season's Premier League. You know, people were expecting that okay, they performed poorly last season, and this one they will do better. But it seems they started off very, very good.
I don't forget Arsenal is a team with the players use the word good mood under a new manager, new formation, new style of play and everything. So there are times it works well, you can transition smoothly, and sometimes you have to gradually do it. And I think with Arsenal, in the case of step by step, stone by stone, you don't just rush. This is a new, despite Arteta's tactical intelligence and the rest, he's still receiving a new coach. This is his first job handling by himself. So he's going to make mistakes, he's going to make errors, all those kind of things. So, I mean, we have to exercise patience with Arsenal. We can't expect them to start giving results now. Yes, Aston Villa in fitness and 3-0 is shambolic. Arsenal have no business losing 3 minutes with Villa. Villa sparked Liverpool 7-2.
I'm actually so surprised with the way Villa is actually going forward right now. With Aston Villa, and talking about last season, they were actually at the brink of relegation then, and right now they're like number 6 on the table, 7 on the table right now standing, and we are just like surprised. Aston Villa right from the beginning of this EPL, they really drawn well and said that yes, they are ready for this new stuff. I think it's due to their being almost at the brink of relegation.
I think it's more of a thing of settling. Last season was their first season back from promotion, so it's normal they struggle. But now after they escape it, they've gotten a feel of how it is now. The team has played together for long, they've settled, they've gained position together. So now they're now playing like the Villa team who gained promotion. They're now playing as a unit, playing well. That's why you can see the village is playing fantastic. Olie Watkins everybody is contributing well, and their goalkeeper, they kept clean sheets first 3 matches of the season. So defensively, I see they are all solid. They kept the clean sheet against Arsenal, so that is something you don't expect. So Arsenal they're doing well. The question is, can they maintain this form? Can Grealish keep up his form? Can Olie Watkins keep up his scoring? Can the defense hold out? Martinez from Arsenal has been a good signing so far. Can he maintain it to the end of the season? That's what separates the good teams from the normal teams. Can you carry out that quality throughout? That's what's left.
I think that quality that you're talking about now, you can also pinpoint it at that of Leeds United when they first came. When they came back from this area, I think they really did well. But right now, their performance is really good because looking at them at the standing table right now, I'm not really impressed with when the season just started and we were just expecting that they came with full force, Leeds and Fulham and all that now, but it seems they're not really giving the best and what we are just expecting. Yes.
Leeds is. I mean, the first performance against Liverpool was tremendous.
Very. It was like they gave Liverpool a reason to question themselves. Yes, when I watched that match, I was like, seriously, it's one thing to know Liverpool's weakness, and it's another thing to use that weakness against them. So they really used that weakness against them with that match, and I was like, no, these people are back for this season, and they really mean business. But right now, it seems they're really falling and looking at it. Because I was expecting them to perform better.
No matter how, yes, they did well, but Yes,
Yeah.
By all things, natural things being standard, the clubs in the Premier League should be tougher than they are.
Yes.
So when they are facing Premier League clubs, it's only natural you expect them to be the second team behind. You only expect them to be on. So when they came to the Premier League, the performance, their tactics, everything blew everybody's mind. But football is football. You can only do so much for so long. Back to reality. How do, like I said, can they sustain it over time? Playing with high intensity for 90 minutes is something. And playing that same intensity for game 1, game 2, game 3, game 4, game 5, game 6 is another thing. You have the experience, you have what it takes to maintain it. So maybe what we are seeing is a bit of running out of steam for youth or just a bad performance. It's just 8 games into the season, out of 30 games, there's still 30 long games to go. So there's still time for this to come back on track. After the last 4 matches, they lost 3.
Yes,
which is a bit, compared to how they started, wasn't something expected. But let's see how they go on, how they come back. Now there's an international break, some players get a chance to relax, rejuvenate themselves, the managers get time to go back to the drawing board. We also are going to look at what can I do differently now this time, how can I stop these rocks from turning into a source of concern for the team and the fans. So I expect from the international break we should see some sort of improvement.
Okay, let's talk about Sheffield United that's actually number 20 now on the, of course, in the standing, and the way they performed last season. It seems this season is not really getting better. And people are trying to pinpoint what they are really not getting right. Because I remember them, being really praised last season for doing great and all that. And just this season now, we even have Leeds United, Fulham, Aston Villa doing better than them. Sheffield United, they actually did very, very great last season. So I think it's the same thing that you're just saying about them still having to go back to the drawing board to find out what is going on. Should we say is it the COVID? I can't say it's really the COVID-19 business because of course when we all came back from the lockdown and everything, of course it affected them for a long time. But right now the season has been back for a long time. Before it ended last season, so it really had a lot of time to really come together. And of course we can't always say just like Manchester United are having their own personal problem. Like I would say, I just say it's their own personal problem. With every time they play a match, you always see fire Olie Watkins, everything always trending on Twitter.
Always lamentation every time they play.
The last was it not the last one that of course they lost to Istanbul for Champions League. I went to Twitter that night, and from that night to the next day, 2 days it was trending fire Olie Watkins, Olie out, Olie out. I was like, seriously, every time these guys matter is always on social media, out. So it's just, they still need to go back to the drawing board. But I don't think Manchester United own is going back to, I think their own is way beyond going back to the drawing board. Seriously.
The person who needs to go to the drawing board needs to be removed in the first place. The person who is going to go to the drawing board, who is the manager, I don't think he's qualified enough to handle it.
I don't think so.
He hasn't shown anything. He hasn't shown he can handle the quality of players. He hasn't shown he has the tactical ability. I mean, Solskjaer is there because he's Solskjaer. He's a Man United legend. He scored the winning goal for the Champions League victory in '98, so he's already engaged. He found out. So he might not give to Solskjaer, but from what you've seen so far, there's no sentiment in football. Football is results. So if you're not getting the results, I think, I don't know. Let's see. I don't think Solskjaer is the right man for Man United. If Man United have any plans to win trophies, move forward, improve football, I don't think Solskjaer is right.
Okay, so this last weekend, that's yesterday. What do you think about Liverpool and Manchester City's performance?
Well, so it's a tale of first 2 halves. The first half was high intensity, beautiful football, end to end. They scored 2 goals. And I think the second half, both teams went off steam.
Yes.
Man City missed Aguero. I mean, you can't take out the Brandon's penalty miss was a game changer. If not, if he had gone on to score that penalty, who knows what would have gone on. Man City could have gone to Palmer pressure to score more goals. But that penalty miss was a whole game changer for the whole team. But I mean, 1-1 at Etihad, missing Van Dijk, missing Thiago, missing Fabinho, I think is more of a result for Liverpool and Man City. Man City will be asking questions of how they couldn't come out from home with 3 points, but it happens.
It happens. It's really happens. But now let's talk about Champions League and some of the teams that are on top. Like teams, the expected teams that people just really wanted, that people actually believe that are going to be on top. They are really the ones on top. It's of course Liverpool being on top of their own team, of their own group. Manchester United, although they are not having a draw with Leipzig at 6 points. And also talking about all the things. So how do you think the whole thing is really going so far? Because I've really been enjoying some of the matches I've really been watching, because sometimes it's not really turning out the way you're expecting. Some of the things that you're expecting, you know, to actually perform better, you'll be so surprised that you just watch the match and you just see them. I know Champions League actually it's actually consists of the best teams coming together to play for Champions League. So basically, I would like to get to opinion what you think about it.
It's Champions League, man. Like you said, everybody's a champion. No, yes, I'm a champion from maybe a lesser league. Doesn't mean I'm just going to sidestep my way for it. No, just the way Istanbul handled mine. I mean, Man United's group is an interesting group. Istanbul, Basaksehir, Man United.
No, they handled them well. I was actually not surprised with that outcome.
Man United have 6 points. Leipzig have 6 points. PSG have 3 points. Basaksehir have 3 points. So that group is still wide open from top to bottom. Very wide open. And if Man United, I don't know what happened in the first leg. If what happened in the first leg repeats itself in the second leg, there's a good chance they might struggle to qualify from that group.
And that is really going to be a big blow.
I think that might be
the end of social.
Exactly.
What people are really be calling for, it's like that would just be the final end to social. But you know, this team they're actually in, it's actually a powerful team in itself, because we can't leave it that Istanbul said that it's not been really long. Of course, 2014 I think, and all that. But still, when you see the way they, of course, their team play and everything, I think it's really great. So you can't really leave that. I think that's why people were really saying that Manchester United, they're actually in the best, one of the most tough teams. They are with them. Like with Leipzig, PSG. Of course, talking about PSG now.
Leipzig too.
So they also love to Leipzig. So I think it's not really something that people were really expecting that it to be very tough for Manchester United and PSG.
Yes, it's a competitive.
Especially, very competitive.
Maybe Istanbul have been the least club you expect to perform something. When you look at Man United, look at PSG, look at Leipzig, these are clubs that, Man United and PSG are top clubs. Leipzig, but you think of Leipzig, they're a strong club. Last season, they defeated Spurs in the Champions League. They ran so fast to the quarters or so. So Leipzig might not be the most popular club, but they are not pushovers. They play high attacking, beautiful counter-attacking, beautiful attack-minded football. They don't just sit back. They attack you from the get-go. So that group, based on when you consider Man United's current form, I think you could not predict the winners of that group. It's still open. And so far, after 3 games, it has happened just that way. 6-6, 3-3. With 3 more games to go, anybody can qualify. Anybody can qualify. There's no favorites in this group. Anybody can qualify. If PSG could lose to Leipzig, it will happen again. If Man could lose to Istanbul, it can happen again. So if one upset happens, then there's going to be a problem. Big
problem. So let's talk about, of course, Bayern Munich team, that's a team A, and Atletico Madrid. I think the gap between that, with Bayern Munich having 9 points, and Atletico Madrid, of course, second with 4 points, and Lokomotiv with 2, and RB Salzburg with just 1 point. That team is really like saying that Bayern Munich is really, the gap is really far. You know that yes, these ones they are really creative. But Atletico Madrid, are we going to say that they didn't really do well with what people were really expecting? Because this team, I think apart from Bayern and Lokomotiv, let us say it's still a very tough team also for them, but not really tough the way I'm seeing it.
Apart from Group A, when you see Bayern, Atletico Madrid, Lokomotiv Moscow, and RB Salzburg, you think this is a great group for Bayern Atletico. So one of them finishes top 2. But like you've seen, Atletico, they are not the most attack-minded team. They are a team who plays compact football. They soak the pressure, then they move compact, all behind the ball when they're under pressure. So it's no surprise to see one of the reasons they've performed poorly in poorly. Atletico is a top club.
Yes, they performed poorly. Just 4 points.
Atletico is not a team. Atletico is not a team that blows him off with 4-1. Atletico 2-1, 1-0, 1-1. Like the last match against them, the was 1-1. You've seen and think, why should Atletico play the 1-1? There's no way Bayern play. You think when Bayern plays a team, Bayern they play football. They don't respect their opponents. We are playing our football irrespective of who we are playing against. We are playing against the so-called best club in ball, but we play attacking football just the. But Atletico, this is our style of football. I call it negative because there's no intuition to move the ball forward, expansive open play football. It's just compact. So if they meet a team like Lokomotiv, who is not the most expansive team, who play compact, but they're going to struggle. You don't attack, I don't attack. What do we do?
just stay. But I think we should talk about Real Madrid and Inter Milan's performance. I think that has not really been expressed. It has not really been impressive. With just 4 points, and of course Inter Milan also with 2 points. That's why I said that this Champions League is really proving a lot of point that the teams that we are really expecting to push forward to really top the team, it's like they are not really doing their best. And some of the teams are even topping the team. They are not really topping with the gap that we really expected. You understand? When you look at the second quarter, you know that okay, this is really topping this team. When the teams were really released, then of course we expected that team A, of course we have Bayern Munich really did, and of course team B. Then we also have of course Real Madrid and Inter Milan. But we're having both of them at the least 2 there, and we have of course we have Shakhtar and yes. Being the first and the second, and the others they're just there. So I really don't know. Anyway, it's a game of football, and game of football you expect anything to happen, and definitely, of course, it's still coming down. But let's talk about, of course, the performance of our Nigerian stars during this weekend, and of course, talking about. I think before that, let's talk about Ronaldo that just came back from, of course, the self-isolation from COVID, and him scoring, and of course having to go off for injury. I think knee injury after playing Lazio draw.
Lazio injury, yes. After COVID, he made the bench, came out from the bench, scored 2 goals, he came back in the league, he scored against. I mean, like he had some form of rejuvenation post-COVID, so he came back stronger, but unfortunately, he has gone off again injured, and this international break, I think, is going to use it to recuperate. Because now, once the season begins after this international break, it's a straight season to March.
Yes.
So everybody's going to need to be at their fittest. And Juventus this time, they have challenges. Inter is there, Atalanta is there, Roma performed well, they won 3-1 away from home last season.
Yes.
So now, Napoli 2-1 away from home against Bologna. So now the competition is stiff. And Juventus haven't been at their outstanding best. So now there's space for others to challenge them for the title this season. No more one-way traffic now, no more one-way street. So
yeah, you talked about Napoli, it even reminded me of Osimhen. I think Osimhen, talking about him going for the recent match, of course, with Super Eagles and AFCON qualifiers. I think they're saying that Napoli is not really ready to release him, because they are saying if he actually goes for that, if he actually after the match, that's a week off. Then if he comes back, we have to self-isolate for 14 days. 14 days, that's 3 weeks. How can they afford to actually allow him stay for 3 weeks? That is something that really needs to put to question. I think was it not 2 of the Crystal Palace players, I really can't remember the teams, that their teams also came back from international match, and they came back with COVID. So imagine him also testing positive to COVID, how long it will really affect him. I think that's why Napoli is really not ready to release him, and talking about this AFCON qualifier.
But no guarantee if you release him he's going to get COVID, is there? There's no guarantee.
But you still have to he needs to self-isolate for 14 days.
Yes, that's because now there's a new lockdown rule in Italy and the rest. Well, Nigeria too, we need to see if our qualifiers against AFCON. So
that is it. So now something has to
Something has to give. So I don't know what happens at the end of the day, but I mean, this is Nigeria, your nation.
Okay.
AFCON qualifiers, it's not like some international friend, this is to qualify, it's necessary. Also playing the AFCON, we have to win this thing, and we need our best players. So if Osimhen is fit, is available, I think he should be playing for Nigeria.
Okay.
Irrespective of what reservations this club has. If every club decides to go back their players because they are worried about COVID, there will be no international break.
No, not at all. Okay, so you were talking about, before we came on, you were talking about some Nigerian players who are actually upset for this thing.
Well, so this past week, some Nigerian players signed out on a high. Coming into the international break, we have some good performances. Semi Ajayi for West Brom, he stood out, he performed very well despite West Brom losing 1-0 to Spurs. It could have been more than him. It could have been more than a 1-goal loss, but he stepped up, he performed. A lot of Baggies fans were praising his performance yesterday after the performance. Chustekong stepped up, he scored for Watford in their 5-0 win. Joe Aribo against Hamilton for Rangers, he popped up with 2 goals, and he has been missing because of injury, so we hope to see Aribo play for Super Eagles this qualifiers against. I mean, he's going to add a lot more dynamism to the midfield. Even though he's not the most consistent, he's still getting there. With more game time for Rangers, more experience, he will turn out to be a fantastic footballer. And right now, he's doing very well. very well. Crazy. He has the goal scoring awareness. He can pass the ball. He can move with the ball. He's strong on the ball. He offers Nigeria so much going forward. So I think this performance is only going to keep boosting his confidence, and now it can only be possible for Nigeria.
I think it's really boosting his confidence with this Sierra Leone match coming up, saying that of course he's really going to score.
If he has scored against Hamilton, it's going to play. I mean, Nigeria is a bigger team than Sierra Leone, so all things being equal, we should dominate and win that match. So I mean, the confidence is there. It's bringing me confidence. True second is bringing me confidence. Aribo is bringing me confidence. Maduka, okay, goalkeeper. If he makes it to be number one keeper, he made a clean sheet over the weekend. I mean, Nigerian players are doing well. They've done well so far this season, apart from one or two guys who we should have expected more from, but why not? Iheanacho was an use of Leicester's win over Wolves. Iheanacho is one of our best attackers, highly rated attackers. You don't expect to see him sitting on the bench when there's something over. You should be able to handle and assist value, you understand? So when you see Iheanacho making only 3 Premier League appearances this season, it's not going to assist, it's a bit worrying, especially for Nigerian fans. The same thing happens with Chukwueze. Chukwueze has made about 8 appearances. Yeah, he has to battle inconsistency. But in their last match against Getafe, Villarreal won 3-1. Chukwueze did not feature at all. So we hope it's not the most ideal situation. We want to see some of our. I mean, we all know what Chukwueze can do. What he possesses, dribbling abilities, scoring. It's a live wire going up front. Iheanacho should be bigger than he is, but it's not too late. So young, he has everything in front of him to perform well. So I mean, we hope they get good game time and improve on their gameplay, and I mean move to better clubs. There's no reason why Iheanacho should not be at the club where he's the main striker. With the talent he has, the ability, there's no reason why Samuel Chukwueze should not be on the first starting in Villarreal when he plays. So we really hope those things get better for them.
And it will get better, but of course, just talking about Iheanacho, moving to another thing. We was, sometimes I think that actually became a problem for Osimhen also when he wanted to choose a team to go to. Then they were telling him it's better for him to stay at Napoli, where he'll be able to, of course, he'll be able to grow, and of course, he will not just have to always sit at the bench and just be like, spare any time. He just needs someone, and I think it just depends on his decision. So Iheanacho still needs to come out, of course, and make the best decision for himself. That is the main thing. And of course, we're still looking forward to the AFCON that play. And of course, before we go, let's just quickly talk about, of course, we didn't really plan to talk about that's the NFF president going for CAF, I think for the CAF presidency, this thing. It's not still really not, it's still being put into talk and all that, and people are still expecting it, but we really don't know how far it will go. That's basically, do you expect any?
It's been nice to see him as vice president. He's one of the first vice presidents of the CAF, so him going to run for presidency would be good. I mean, this current CAF administration under Ahmad Ahmad in Madagascar has been dogged by corruption, 1 or 2 misadministration cases where FIFA had to appoint somebody to the CAF. I mean, that's embarrassing.
Very, very embarrassing.
2 countries, the African Football Federation, to be able to handle their affairs. It's not politics, it's football. There's no reason why you cannot manage our football structure properly. So I mean, it hasn't been the best. Isayatu was there for 20-something years. Yeah, too long, but at least you could see the order in Isayatu. This guy,
and funny enough, we are submitted, of course, for his election. And we are still expecting, of course, the NFF president to submit his own. But I think of course,
he went to throw his hat into the ring. So rest for the federation to elect him back.
Yes.
And I don't think they've seen anything so far from him. So, I mean, if you try something different.
Yeah, we really hope that Pinnick will actually submit his thing. And of course, that's what we have for you on the Vanguard Live Sport today. You can always like and follow us on our social media platforms that are showing on your screen, or visit our website www.vanguardngl.com to get more of our top stories, and also to get the live update, and of course always know about the results. EPL, La Liga, Bundesliga results, you can always get it on our website or get a copy of our newspaper. It's bye from me, Damola Bushaki, and also for my co-host.
Have
a lovely day.
Thank you.